Welcome back. I'm playing Warhammer 40,000 Battlesector, and we'll get started on our next multiplayer tips and unit recommendation videos. We are currently working on the Ork faction. The next unit we're going to discuss is the Big Mech. But before I continue, if you're enjoying these videos, please give my channel a like and subscribe. Encourage me to post more content for you. So the Big Mech is just a good, very good unit as well. I like all the Ork HQ units. Again, you usually want to stack your buffs and everything with these guys because they can really significantly improve the abilities of your other units here. But for 165 points, you get a unit that has 180 health, 2 action point, 3 movement, 7 armor, and -5 evasion. Now you would be thinking, man, these guys don't seem like they have a lot of health. What's going on there? The reason these guys don't have a lot of health, but yet can tank some shots, not as much, not a lot as you can tell, but some, is because of his custom force field. So for him, it's just a straight decreases damage received by the Big Mech by 20%, and then for all of your other allies, it decreases the range damage that they take within 2 tiles of the Big Mech here. By 10%. So for him, it's just a 20% less damage received. So with that, that's why he has the less health here. And it seems like if you're trying to snipe him out, and it seems like you just can't kill him, that's why, is he's getting a 20% damage debuff or resistance here, and then you end up throwing a little pain boy near him, and you get plus 15% health to the guy here, to the Big Mech. Then you can start seeing why this guy can be a little bit hard to kill when you want to, because I would say a lot of players bring the Big Mech with them so that he can not only give you that damage resistance modifier to all your units, but he's actually pretty good at range, as I'll discuss in a little bit, and he's not super expensive. So if you want to keep him near the back of your forces while still doing damage, then he can do that. That's a lot of players kind of alternate between the Weird Boy and the Big Mech, because the Big Mech, like I was saying, has the custom Mega Blaster here, which is his range attack. So if he's in the back, he can still hit fairly frequently. Whereas the Weird Boy, it's like, other than doing the buffs, you know, if these are on cooldown, then he's in the back there not doing much for you, whereas at least the Big Mech can still get some shots off. So for his ranged units, that custom mega ranged weapons, I should say, he has the custom Mega Blaster, has 1 attack, has a base damage of 52 to 70, and it does have splash damage of 20 to 28 times 2, has an armor piercing of 6, so it's good against both infantry and vehicles, has an optimal range of 3, with a range of 1 to 6, has a base accuracy of 90, and it falls off 10 per tile. Now he also has the Power Claw, which has 1 attack. It does 56 to 75 to the unit that it attacks, and it has splash damage of 28 to 37 with an armor piercing of 6 and a base accuracy of 90%. So he can be used at both range and melee. Most people want to keep him in range because, again, you want to keep this guy alive so he can not only buff your guys, but also heal vehicles, as we're about to talk to. But if he does get caught into melee, it's not the end of the world, because he can defend himself as he should, since he has power armor on here. So for his abilities, we kind of already talked about the custom force field, which is his damage resistance ability. He also has the Big Mechanic, which immediately heals 30 HP to an enemy vehicle and gives +1 armor, and that lasts for 2 turns. The armor does, not the HP. But that's nice when you're really trying to buff up your other vehicles here, or, you know, your Def Copter, things like that, where you're doing hit and run attacks with these guys. They get a little damaged, you sit there and you can heal them back up so they can keep sniping things. Or if you're using the War Bike and he's locking down a strategic point and you need to get a little more heals going, or if you want to use them to soak up a bunch of Overwatch, that's how you would end up maximize those ability. And then he also has the ability to buff non-vehicle units, and that's the Armor Booster, and that gives you plus ranged armor, plus 10 evasion, and again, this one lasts for 2 turns as well. So it's kind of nice with the Orks, when they throw buffs down, you have a couple turns to be able to maximize the effectiveness of those buffs, get these guys where they need to be to really just kill everything in front of them. And again, stacking the buffs here, you know, war boss with the melee accuracies, the weird boy with the warpath abilities, this guy with the damage resistance, then increasing armor and healing vehicles, and then you throw a pain boy on top of there and it gets plus 15% HP. All these things are just how you can just make your units, which seem like they should easily be killed given their low armor, turn into just bullet sponges and really help you get into combat and mess up everybody in front of you here. So definitely a lot of fun things can happen here. And you know what? I was going to bring these guys out, but maybe let's take some Def Dreads since we are going with the big mech here. So let's take a Def Dread instead. In fact, I kind of feel like I should take out 2 Def Dreads. Because if you're going to take one, I feel like you got to take 2. That's kind of like the universal standpoint here. We'll do that. Unfortunately, these guys will have to be debuffed, but... Oops. Alright, so we're there, and we are fighting Adeptosaurus. So we'll have to crush some little humies here. And again, the weird boys can be our commanders. And the pain boy can just kind of sit back here. There's no reason he needs to rush to the front there.
I knows you's looking at me. What now? Death Dreads. Clunking over. Clunking over.
Get those guys up here.
Ready to bust the boys. If you say so. What's that over there? I can feel a scrap coming. Clunking over. Clunking over.
Alright, we'll set to keep them there. Bring you over here. You can come hide over here.
Moving and leading. Tinkering. It's our time.
And we'll just give them their armor, because with you being stuck back here, we're not going to be able to do a whole lot.
Ready to bust the boys. It's our time. Here they come, and there they go.
Oh, just got an exorcist. Alright, what a jerk. Alright, let's just move you over this way. You can come here. Do a little warpath ability. Bring you up here. You can smoke there. And we'll let you charge up this way. Let you charge up this way. Didn't actually want you to push those guys back.
I think I can stitch that back. Need your gubbins fixed up. The old ways is best.
What do we all got here? Got a lot of different stuff, unfortunately. Do a little bit of that. I think I need to kill these sisters here,
Use both hands.
because they will hurt us too badly if we don't guarantee that kill.
Move him away over. Custom blast attacker working nicely.
Oh, I need you to land those attacks, man.
The enemy is attacking. Stand fast.
Alright, he's just not doing a good job of showing you his potential there.
So thinkless. Ready to boss the boys. I love a trap. It's our time.
Alright. Ooh, he landed his attacks. That's not good.
We cannot be stopped.
Well, that's gonna blow up. How could you? I'm trying to level my guys up, and this is how you repay me. Alright, let's attack here.
The enemy is attacking. Stand fast.
Got a 48% chance to hit over here.
Move in and lead it.
That's up to 51. Go ahead and try. There you go. Good. Now you're up to 70 something.
Ready to boss the boys. Need your gubbins fixed up. Move
Alright,
him
I
away
wonder what
over.
the chances are of you landing these attacks. Pretty good, actually. Nice. Because I want you to get model kills. Yeah.
There's a
Oh,
dog
shit! I didn't want to do that. I was trying to shut him off. Dang it. Because that's an immolator, isn't it? Yep, it is. Actually, these guys soaked up everything that they needed to. Let's see, I think... Oh, those are just Battle Sisters too. So those ones actually aren't that dangerous.
Ready to saw bones.
You've attacked. Now let's just bring you over this way, I guess.
Move in and lead it.
So that way I don't need to worry about them running around and trying to snipe you, I guess. Let's let you try to shoot here. Good, you got some kills. Nice. Alright, you can move up here to help buff those guys. I'll let you charge here. He won't suppress you, because he can barely do damage to you. Alright, good. That'll help.
What now?
Let you smoke these guys.
I know. You's looking at me.
And we'll bring you up here. We can do another war path. Should have done that first.
Sidewalk legs ready to go.
Alright, we'll do something like that.
Just taking a pass.
Is she really gonna hit you again? Oh, shit.
Just taking a pass. Stop it. Just taking a pass. Oh, that hurts.
Alright, that actually wasn't too bad. And
Death Dreads.
I think I can just probably move you over. Like this.
Over.
And then if you could land the attacks here, that should help you get the momentum. There you go. Alright, so if we were going to empower, you can do the Armor Boosta, which increases ranged armor by 2 and evasion by 25, and it expires in 3 turns. So that's actually a pretty nice ability. If you were to, say, put that on the War Boss, he would be an absolute beast. And the other option is you can empower the Big Mechanic, which allows you to immediately heal 60 HP and gives plus 2 armor that lasts for 3 turns. So that's actually not a bad boost for your vehicles either, because that's one downside of the Death Dreads is while they can do a shit ton of damage, if they get the rear attack, they seem like they get killed pretty easily. So I don't know what it is about them that seems to get them attacked so regularly, but I mean gets their damage going for some reason. But that is an example of let's get that going. I guess we're just gonna move you around here. Start attacking these guys. Pull you back.
I know you's looking at me.
You can keep smacking those guys back.
Ready to boss the boys.
Alright, this will get the kill here. Oh, or not.
Custom blast attacker working nicely.
Boom. They've had pretty pitiful damage here, but the Big Mechs are good units for doing damage. They're usually much more effective at sniping, and you get a bunch of those. You know, the Big Mechs go in with their 2 attacks plus some Deathcopters, and you can snipe down, you know, land speeders pretty easily, Predator tanks, enemy heroes, because they usually hit pretty well. I think the big issue is I just had so many bodies in front of the Big Mechs was causing the issue for them hitting. And then the other thing you got to appreciate too is the Sisters of Battle, when they get more momentum as they suffer more and more damage, that actually pushes their evasion higher and higher too. So while you'd be like, man, those Big Mechs and other Orks seem like they can't hit shit, is because the Sisters have their momentum, those evasion bonuses. So even though they're having trouble hitting, the ones they were hitting were still landing attacks pretty regularly. And I would say, just like how the custom Mega Blaster seems to hit pretty well with the, or regularly I should say, with the Big Mechs, it also works pretty well with the Deathcopters too. So it's definitely, the Big Mech can definitely snipe units a lot better than what you would expect with just looking at his baseline accuracies there. And as you saw, he was able to still land attacks in melee too, and he's got decent buffs as well because they stick around for a couple turns. So you know, if you're getting, you know, you're going to be engaging in combat in the next turn or two, and you want to get, you know, that little extra armor and the little extra heals going, you know, you can definitely have some fun. And as you saw, if you can get them empowered and use those empowered abilities, that could potentially be a nightmare for enemy forces as well, you know, given the Death Dreads additional armor, the War Boss additional armor, Big Mechs additional armor, and then buffing the evasion as well, and that's lasting for several turns. That could really turn those guys into major powerhouses. And once the Orks really start going and they're in combat and they're able to get positioned in a way that allows them to just stack up all those attacks, they're almost unstoppable. So you really need to kill them from range before they get to where they need to be, because, you know, like you can see here, the knobs with those power claws, they can slice through anything, whether it be vehicle, heroes, light infantry, with all that splash. And they have good health, especially if you're stacking up those bonuses with the pain boys and everything else and the warpath. It's just like, oh man, it can be an absolute nightmare. But the way to easily counter that, especially with the big mechs, is to be things like flamers and everything. So thanks for watching. I hope you're enjoying these videos. If you are, please give my channel a like and subscribe. It encourages me to post more content for you. Have a great day.